So, okay, I just did a DM, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. I've seriously made a vow after that reading that I do not, I don't want to do any more Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine readings. And this is a personal choice. I feel like, and this, I know this is kind of cocky to say, but I feel like I am part of that energy, so it comes out too much in the readings. And I don't want to read for myself. I want to read for everyone else. I don't want to read for anything but the protection of my friends and family here. So I've decided no more DM, no more DF readings, because too much of me comes out in it, too much of my story, and it makes me feel some kind of way. So in order to keep my energy clear, I've decided to not continue with DM, DF, anything. Okay, so I guess that was my rendition, because I guess it was meant to be said because it came out that way. It's not that I'm not willing, just not at this time, until the vibrations, I guess, around me and everyone else changes. Everyone's going through these hard times of third party energies and all this stuff. But if you were really to be honest with yourself, the DM can be anyone you have on your shelf, anyone special to you, even your own daddy, Hierophant, even a clergyman, even your teacher, even those. It is so wide range. And you know what? This is why I really kind of like personal readings, because it's like I can read one specific energy. But when you have so many energies to read, it's just hard to give a proper story for anyone. I mean, if you don't hone in on a sign, a signal, a loved one, a whatever, because some people are just going through stuff that doesn't necessarily have to do with love. It doesn't have to do with being the divine masculine and divine feminine. And it has a lot to do with just living regular old life. And you know what? That's part of being married to your dang on self, is that you love yourself enough to go for the things that you want. Again, with the Four of Wands card, it just showed up in my face, so I got to put it up there. I hope the time was exactly right, because I believe in double numbers. So that's what I've chosen. And my choice is no more DM, DF readings. Just because, how do you know that you're part of the divine? But you know what? I had a dream last night, and it was the weirdest dream ever. Like, I was supposed to do this. I'm supposed to read cards to help people as the seer, the Sagittarian that I am. That was the most amazing dream. Like, it's like if I'm close enough to somebody or their energy, I could find a diamond ring in their house and not even know that you dropped it. That kind of thing. Like, that was my dream, is that it's like I was talking to the divine. Someone asked me a question. I talked to the divine, and the question was as small as, where's the ring in my house? And I found it, 2:44 on my clock, 44:07. So that's the truth. That's really happened to me. It's the truth. Like I was so connected spiritually that I never had to even know you lost it to find it and give it to you. But I have to be connected to your energy. And there's so many of you. We're going through so many things. It's different for everyone. So that's why I don't want to necessarily divine masculine, divine feminine. Because guess what? If you're married, you have a divine masculine, divine feminine. If you're single out here, you have a divine masculine, divine feminine. If you're coupled up out here, you have a divine masculine, divine feminine. So it's like a whole myriad of possibilities of energies. And that's exactly, I think, why I had to take the time earlier to clear my energy. I had to take the time. I said I had to go, and I slept that in the divine masculine, divine feminine reading. I had to go clear my energy because it was so many, so much. I mean, your mom could be your divine masculine, divine feminine. There's so many. The one person that you divinely, wholeheartedly trust, or that you want to be forever. Like some people live on their parents' couch until they die. It just, that was the hard part. So I decided not to collect so many energies. So I'm going to sit here and respect the fact. Let's do all signs. So if you're dealing with what should I start with? Roll of the dice. Wands. 8 of Wands messages. And that's reality. That's exactly the message that I just got. The Death card. And the Nine of Swords. So, okay. That's what I was meaning. That's crazy how my thoughts becomes a reading. That's why people say, watch your thoughts. Okay, so again, taking messages from anywhere, you have no idea if it's going to cause you sleepless nights, which it does. Like I hear messages even in my sleep. I have to wake up at night and just take a moment to breathe, to do whatever, because I can't sleep with all these messages coming through sometimes. You know, it's like waking up with thoughts of everything. So, Two of Swords in the present energy. And this is the Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 8 of Swords, feeling bound up, sleepless nights, about an indecision that may have ended up not the way they wanted with the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. But maybe it means that after all the indecisions and the strife, someone shows up triumphantly, but it's not necessarily a victim. A victory who all died. So, let me check this out again. 3 of Swords, crying over spilled milk. I wouldn't say crying over spilled milk, because you know what? Nothing is spilled when it comes to the heart. It's the reality of how you feel. You should not ever underestimate these things. Queen of Cups. Again, the Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, crying over what happened. Sad night. Being sad, taking a break because, dang, because the 3 of Swords is a heartbreak over the Knight of Swords who had to win at all costs, and the Queen of Cups. And you a whole queen. You should have known better. Jesus. Comes out how it does. And look at the koi fish. The all-knowing. A koi fish can live for many, many years. Many, many years. and they learn everything they can about their environment. Two of Cups. At the end of the day, you pick the one that they loved, the Sword and the Cup energy. Indecision. King of Wands. Was it just sex or what? King of Wands is also a ruler. He also brings unimaginable things. But somebody felt less than going from the Queen of Cups to the Page of Cups. They wasn't feeling worthy. So they felt like they had a decision to make to till their garden with someone else and leave someone out in the cold wondering why. And this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have like 2 situations like this. 3, honestly. So this is gonna be a short read, because I don't want to go through all my deck. Even though the story is like way more interesting when you do that. But like again, let's do this right. The Emperor, Leo energy. Also Virgo, also Aquarian, also mostly the fixed sign. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm choosing. This is my decision. Knight of Swords. Emperor is also a father. So the Knight of Swords, the father wants victory, and they're pointing at the Knight of Swords is in fact pointing at the Emperor. Okay, that's real. So somebody wants victory with the Emperor. Page of Cups, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So it might be somebody young who wants victory with somebody who already has everything. Hermit, which puts somebody into a mode of indecision. I have to go think. I have to think within. 7 of Cups, again, having to decide, do you want the fire, the air, the water, the love, the prosperity, the sunny days or the moonlit nights? Basically, 8 of Cups, again, another card of indecision, seeing that all your cups are spilled, but you're not noticing those 2 behind you. It's just that the secret is, look at that sad little animal. That's the secret, is that when you pull the 8 of Cups, no one's happy. Everything's in disguise. Look at the moon, and it's clouded, which means no one knows what really is going on with you. It's not a false reality. It's just that maybe you don't want to choose. Again, with the Hangman, like I said, it's a choice to not choose, which is a choice to not choose anyone, to just stay in lover's mode. Just not choose anyone. I'll just be with everybody. If you ask me out, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna hide it. Or maybe it's having to choose between the 2 people that you love the most. It's reality. The 2 people that you love the most. Lovers are 2. The Emperor, that means you, somebody And then the emperor, somebody else, somebody that has more power over you than you have over yourself. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is a ruler. He's a just man, but he's also a clergyman. And maybe that was what was chose was the Hierophant. The Hierophant, the upper godliness, you know. Let me put it like this. The choice was to live a more constructive life, predictive. Again, with the running away. A more predictive life. If you think about church, there's only some people preach the Bible exactly how it is. Most people. And some people choose to understand that times are different. But with the Lovers and the Hierophant and the Six of Swords, it was a choice to live in the life you've always lived with the Hierophant. And I'm going to tell you something about, if you know anything about this, the Hierophant is actually part of the Catholic religion. Have anybody ever seen the Pope before in full dress? So the Catholic religion is one of the oldest religions. You know, it's one of the starting religions of this world. And so it took the Catholics and Catholicism as a whole a long time to change. And maybe that's what it means, is that the change is only going to happen when you decide to stop burdening yourself and leave and start all over. Page of Wands. Stop burdening yourself. Burdens don't make you happy. Burdens Page of Swords only leaves you in childish energy. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Pages are children. I can look up the exact meaning, but it's the truth. Regardless, it's about indecision. But you know what? I've decided to decide. Even in my own life, I've decided to decide to be myself, love myself. 11:11, Four of Wands. I've decided to love myself. I don't need anyone else to tell me what to do with the Hierophant, with the rules as old as time. You know, shoot, I want to sail off on my own adventure with the Six of Swords. Even though I may have problems, I'd rather go through the problems of sailing off on my own adventure than have to deal with what somebody else did. King of Pentacles. Even though I may have to be giving up great things like security, like this and that. And I'm doing that actually right now. I've cut so many people out of my life, even the people that were hindering me by just being too financially supportive, because I'd rather support myself. I'd rather not hide behind the King of Pentacles, not expect anything from anyone else. Oh, the Star, I'm sorry. Exactly. My bad. King of Pentacles and the Star. Oh shoot, this just switched up on me. And the indecision. Two of Swords. Well, guess what? If you cannot decide between two people and you decide you're just gonna sleep with both of them and they're sleeping with both you and another, where does that put you at? Because if you can't decide on them, they have no track. Let me see it. It's like a train going down a railroad track with no track. It's like a train that, you know how like sometimes the train comes at a Y, but the switch stopped working. So you just gonna what? Split the train in half, and one's going one way and one's going the other. And then what happens when there's another split? Y'all all gonna split on each other. That's what I've learned. Okay, King of Cups. Feelings and emotions, but also strict and stern about their indecision of who they really want. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is really like, I'm all about the money, or I'm all about security. And that kind of landed over the Four of Wands and the King of Cups. I'm all about security. I'm all about security. But how the heck can you expect security from someone else if you can't expect it from yourself? I'm all about security. You can't be secure up under somebody else. Be patient with your dang own self. For real, King of Cups, single person, Hierophant. What? Okay. But people do want marriage. The Knight of Wands. Temperance and the Knight of Wands on top of each other. You know how I read that? Go ahead and have it. I have patience. I find the one I'm supposed to be with. Over the Four of Wands and the World at the bottom of the deck. It's like, I'm going to be victorious anyway. You be indecisive. It's okay. It's like that. I'm going to be temperance, patient with myself, patient with my time, patience with my energy. Knight of Wands, and I'm going to keep going victoriously for my happiness, the world, whatever I can experience. Wheel of Fortune, like I said, Queen of Pentacles. Eventually, I'm going to come up. This is crazy. That's how I read that. Wow. That's amazing. And I'm not even intended to, but it's just coming out that way. I like it though. Okay. Five of Swords. Did anybody really win this war anyway? Starting a new story. The Queen, the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So apparently somebody did go step on all these necks. Look at the dead guys in the back. And then that's three of y'all. Okay. And look at these three court cards that just came out. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Nobody won this battle. But you know what? I gotta say, why is it? Okay. Let me not make comparisons that don't need to be there. But I want to say this, and I'm not even playing. The same person, the victorious person, in the Five of Swords, even though it's air energy, is the same guy that is the King of Wands. Same guy, look at the faces. It's the exact same dude, the triumphant one. But nobody got victory in this situation. That's the sad thing. But it's the same guy. So what happened? Somebody felt bound, stuck, possibly even betrayed. But they didn't have to be there if they didn't want to. Took the time to leave somebody out in the cold on their own. And messed up the lover situation. Two of Cups to be a fool with the Ten of Cups. Oh, trying to get the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Wands. The Strength. Oh, they're trying to come up with the Strength. This story done changed up. Look, they felt bound. Maybe that's the Ace of, maybe that's the Wands energy, because this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Because you have the Strength card, the Ace of Wands. Oh, the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, but still feeling betrayed, messed up, left out in the cold. Empress. Ten of Pentacles. I asked myself in my head, why did you do it? I did. The Empress says, and the Empress is like as well a divinely guided person. So I asked Empress, why did you do it? The Empress said, because I wanted security, Ten of Pentacles. Because I wanted to grow my garden with the Six of Pentacles. But I was giving to two. See them two hands back down there? I was giving to too many. So eventually I had to have the strength to leave. And that's from the Five of Pentacles out in the cold for the Ace of Wands, clarifying the possible Ten of Cups that could have or is happening. Four of Pentacles, now I realize how greedy I was. The Empress, here she is again. Oh no, this was the High Priestess. Somebody that was of power. I'm sorry, and I did put number 2, High Priestess, out with the left in the cold. High Priestess is like the Emperor and the Empress's daughter. Okay, does that make sense? Here's the Empress. I know I said I was going towards my mother and father and only let you see exactly what I wanted you to. But the heartbreak, the Queen of Swords, was exactly who started the heartbreak. And now I'm happier than I've ever been with the wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. Or the Nine of Cups is the Queen of Wands. I would be happier with you if you wasn't so in hangman mode and taking cuts from everybody else, manifesting, being a magician. And you know, I used bad judgment. Ace of Swords, I did that. Cut that off, and it made you guarded with the Seven of Wands, Six of Cups. But I made a decision, Two of Pentacles to juggle. Eight of Wands followed by the Death card, and not send any messages, just feel sorry for myself. Six of Wands. The victory, justice, is within me. I tip my own scales. Sun card. No more fussing, no more fighting, no more sneaky shit. Tilling my own garden, made my own decision. We're done with secrets. Sleepless nights, stabbed in the back, and tower moments. It's time to decide. to do better than party, be a third party energy, be BS, sit here, drink, smoke, do this, do that, not take care of yourself, but to be triumphant emotionally, physically. Start to build your pinnacle all yourself so you can have the Nine of Pentacles. And that's alone, really. And I don't know whose reading this is because I didn't check out how it started, but the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands. We're all going to lay down our swords and live triumphantly. 30:33 on my clock. I love you. Hangman, look, it's the same energy. Hangman, King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the World, Indecision, the Page of Pentacles. You can't lie to the cards at all. Look, with the secrets. There's no way to lie to the cards. It's like saying, I'm going to mix you up and put you in a sequence I'm going to put you in. For somebody else's hand. It just can't happen. But thank you for watching. It's 3 in the morning. I'm glad I got to clear my energy. See that? The party. Celebration. Laying down your wand. Okay, that's a new illumination. And then guess what happens again? Boredom. And here comes the stab in the back. And then here comes the foolishness, new beginnings. And then here comes manifesting with judgment. I'm back with the BS. So, can't lie to the cards. Nothing is yet decided. So, namaste. I love you. Look here. Love yourself. Never forget, there's nobody better than you. So don't give yourself to somebody with this much boredom, partying, hangman situation, backstabbing. Give yourself to somebody that's going to love you in return. Because somebody that loves you is not going to want to backstab you. They want to see where the next page goes. Namaste. Love yourself.